Hey pals, welcome back to the Disney Magical Mindset Podcast. My name is Ruben, your Disney Magic mentor. And I gotta be honest with you, this episode has been a long time coming. You see, all year long, we've been talking about mindset, magic, motivation, the lessons that we gather from my hero, your hero, Walt Disney. The lessons he left us, the magical lessons from Disney movies, Disney characters, from Disney attractions, from Disneyland. And today, it all comes together. At the beginning of the year, this year, 2025, I started a brand new podcast, a podcast that you're listening to right now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. It means the world to me. But in 2026, that's like in a couple months. Isn't that crazy? I have something that I'm so excited to share with you because I've been working on something really special, something that's been on my heart for a really long time. I think back to when I started this Instagram account and how over the months and the years, it's come to this, like it's beginning to all make sense. And I've been able to really connect these dots. And what I'm about to share with you and lead you and invite you in this new year is for anyone who's ever left Disneyland or Walt Disney World or any Disney park and felt that ache, that pain, you know what I'm talking about. That little sadness when you walk out those gates, when you're walking down Main Street and you're getting ready to exit, or you got to return home, like vacation is done, and you hop on a plane and you're just like ready to book that Disney vacation again. And I know what you're saying because I say it too. Man, I wish I could just bottle this feeling up and take it home. Do you ever wish that? Do you ever feel that way? And this, my friends, is what we call the Disney blues. And I've always believed we don't have to live that way because, and this is what hit me. This is what finally I feel just like everything has led to this moment that I want to offer this world, and I want to offer the Disney fans and those people who just love Disney and love being in a Disney park, those who struggle because they don't live close to any Disney park, like they got to fly, they got to take travel to get there, and just it hit me again as I've been just working through this and all year and before that, just, putting my social media accounts together and really setting out to help people silence the villain in their mind so they can become the hero of their story, so they can experience their happily ever after. It hit me that while the magic inside Disneyland is real, right? No one can deny that feeling that we get, the joy, the creativity, that childlike wonder. Here's what I want to give you and what I feel like my mission and my purpose, like in this Disney community and to offer this world, is to remind you, to empower you, to equip you to believe that you and me can live that same magic every single day, even when we're not inside a Disney park. Woo-hoo. And when we get to that place, when we can feel that same feeling that we get in a Disney park when we're at home with our kids, or we're working, or we're driving, or we're exercising, or we're going through it in the moment, like in life, because we know we're going to experience those roller coasters. I'm here to tell you today that I believe that we can live that same magic every single day. And when we get to that place, that we live that way, even when we're not in a Disney park, I'm telling you, that's when everything changes in your life. I promise you, the dreams come true. That feeling of your future self, you begin to live it today. That feeling of what you get when you're in Disneyland, you get to experience it right now, wherever you are today. This is what excites me. This is what I can't wait for 2026 to share with you. We're about to drop some magic. Next level magic is coming your way. And I'm so pumped. I can't wait. Now, listen, before you might be saying, maybe you're even rolling your eyes at me. I can see you. No, I'm just playing. But maybe you're saying, Ruben, it's not the same. It's not the same. Being in Disneyland or in Walt Disney World is not the same thing like being in my bedroom or in the car. And I get it. I get it. Because I want to also be like, I want to be real. I get it. Like nothing compares to walking down Main Street, hearing the music, smelling the popcorn, eating the churro, seeing the castle, right? Going on Pirates of the Caribbean, seeing Mickey Mouse and getting your picture with the different characters. I get it. All right. Understand. I know what you're talking about. I totally do. But here's the powerful thing that I want to give you today about your brain. It doesn't actually know the difference between what's happening outside you and what you focus on inside. That's what we call neuroplasticity. And last week we went into it. And neuroplasticity is the science that we talked about. That literally your mind rewires itself based on what you feed it. You have the ability to feed your mind magic, or you have the ability to feed your mind tragedy, disaster, right? Negativity, those soundtracks that keep playing in your mind, that broken record that says you're no good and you can't be happy. And look what's happened to me in my life. And I don't know if I'm going to get out of this mess. And it just keeps playing and playing and playing. And I'm here to just tell you today that the magic that you long for in Disneyland is the magic that you can rewire your brain to experience every single day of your life. That's the power today. That your mind literally, again, I got to remind you, I got to say it again, it rewires itself based on what you feed it. So if you can feel joy in Disneyland, guess what? You can train your mind to feel joy anywhere. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what it means to live the magic, because the magic's already in you. If you can believe in magic that you experience in the Disney park, in any Disney park, then you can choose to believe it on a Monday morning when you don't feel like getting out of bed and going to work. Like you can choose to believe in that magic on Wednesday or on Friday when you're just getting through the week. You have the ability to believe that. Why is it that we only think we can experience it when we're in Disneyland? And that's the problem with a lot of people. And even, that was my struggle. So I'm telling you from experience, if you're chasing the magic and you think that you can only experience it in Disneyland, then you're going to be disappointed, because when you're no longer in a Disney park, you're not going to know what to do. And you're going to be chasing after something that's going to keep running away from you because you think you can only experience it in one place that we call Disneyland. And what I'm here to tell you is, yes, it is there, but it is in you. And so when you go to Disneyland, you're not necessarily going to get the magic. You're going to be reminded. You think you're going to get the magic, and I'm here to tell you, you're going there. You don't even realize it. When you go to Disneyland, it is a reminder of the magic that's already in you. It reminds you of who you are. It reminds you that you have the ability to create your happiest place on earth. This is what just gives me so much joy. I love this. I love this. And this is what I'm sharing with you is this journey that I've been on. And it just like that light bulb went off and it just hit me. And that's what excites me about where we're going. Woo! So watch this. Guess what happens now? Now, when you visit Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disneyland Paris, Tokyo Disney, when you visit any Disney park, you are going there already bringing the magic. So So have you heard this before? Like, when you leave Disneyland, you're gonna take the magic with you, and I love that. I think it's a great desire. But I know a lot of people enough to know that that's their heart's desire, but then they don't really take the magic because it starts to kind of fade on Tuesday or Thursday, or right, or when they're away from the park. But what I'm telling you is, how powerful is it now that you bring the magic with you to Disneyland, because you are the magic, because the magic is in you, and now it just enhances your experience at Disneyland or any Disney park because you bring in the magic with you. You're not necessarily going only to experience the magic. Now, I know it's there. Yes, we want it. It's real. We've talked about that, but you're bringing it with you. And now you have just elevated your park experience. And when you start living like that, when you start experiencing it the way I'm going to teach you and I'm trying to show you, it will change your Disney experience. It will. It will be what I believe Walt Disney always wanted it to be. A place where you go to be reminded of the dreams that are possible, of the joy that's in your heart that you can have today, of the magic that's always been in you. And you just perhaps needed a place like Disneyland, the happiest place on earth, to remind you that you can experience it too in your life. This, my friends, is what I call the Disneyland mindset. It's when you stop chasing the magic and start creating it. Come on. Are you ready? Oh, I'm just so pumped today. I am so thrilled. This is one you're going to want to go back to often. I'm going to go back and listen to this one often as well. So I hope you're seeing that, yes, Walt created Disneyland. We know this. He said it, that it would be a place where children and families can have fun together. And it happens. We have fun there. And what I'm discovering, that fun is not something that Walt would ever want to end in Disneyland. Don't you think he'd want you to take that with you? To take that joy with you to your friends, to your families, to your loved ones, to your neighbors, right? To your coworkers, to the strangers. Like, don't you think that's the power behind this happiest place on earth? So check this out. This is what I've been working on behind the scenes. Something that I'm just ready to share with you. And I'm just so thrilled to announce that in January, I'm going to be launching this brand new online masterclass workshop, Disneyland Mindset, where we're going to dive deep into what it really means to live with everything that I've been talking about right now. This mindset, this Disneyland mindset, to really embrace the magic of Disneyland when we're not in Disneyland. To really believe that you have the power to create your happiest place on earth wherever you are. Yeah. And here's how we're going to do it. This is what excites me, because we're going to explore, this is so good, the original lands that Walt created. I want to take you to the ones that he personally walked through. And together we're going to discover the mindset lessons that are hidden in each one. So we're going to take you to Main Street, USA, and maybe together we'll even have a moment when we can sing that awesome song. I'm walking right down the middle of Main Street, USA, where it all begins. I want this lesson as we uncover this Disneyland mindset on Main Street to be the power of new beginnings, the power of community. And I want to talk about the power of silencing the villain voices in our minds. It's hard to sing that Main Street song if the voices in our head, those villain voices, the one that criticizes, that says we're not good, that we're not going to make it, the negativity, because we're always moving in the direction of our strongest thoughts. Here, right off the bat, on Main Street, we're going to learn how to silence them and build the berm, which is exactly what Walt Disney does. He builds a berm that goes all the way around Disneyland. And then we're going to hop over to Adventureland. where we're going to step into the unknown and face fear with courage. A lot of the reasons why we don't accomplish those goals and those dreams is because we're afraid. And I want us to really look at why we're afraid and how we conquer our fears so that we can get to that next level in 2026 that you are destined for. Then we're going to go to Frontierland. And I want to teach you how you can build something from nothing and trust the process. I don't think I've ever shared this with you, but when I started this podcast in the new year, in 2025, earlier in the year, I knew nothing about podcasting. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. All I did was I trusted the process. I learned. I kept studying. I looked at articles. I watched YouTube videos. And then guess what? I stepped out of my fear because I was afraid. And now I've been doing this podcast since the beginning of the year. Yes. And so after Frontierland, let's go over to Fantasyland. And this is my favorite land. And you know, this is Walt's favorite land too, where we're gonna really just learn how to keep that imagination alive, how to dream boldly. You know, the happiest people in life operate out of their imaginations and dreams, not their past histories. So we're going to dream there big, and we're going to look at what it means. How can we make our dreams come true? And then we'll go to Tomorrowland. Believing the future can be better because you have the power to create it. Believing in your future self today. Learning how to envision those feelings of your future, like the dream, the thing that you really want, and allowing that to drive your today. All of this while learning how to experience the feeling that you get in a Disney park when you're not in a Disney park. That's where we're headed. That's where we're going, that Disneyland mindset. And you know, some of you have your favorite lands, and so we're gonna touch those different lands. We're gonna go to each one because each land holds a key part of your mindset. And together we're going to learn how to live our very own Disneyland outside the park. So we're going to meet at the middle in the hub. You know the hub? And then from there, we're going to just go and explore and find the richness and the joys of the different lands and the powerful mindset lessons that we can take from them so we can live our very own Disneyland. I'll keep saying it, outside a Disney park. This isn't just about being positive. It's about rewiring your mind to experience joy, wonder, and belief every day. I want you to believe that. It's not just some positive, pixie dust and I'm just going to sing bippity boppity boo and we could do that together. I don't mind. But it's more. It's me helping you and you helping me experience the magic of rewiring your mind and my mind so we know how to dream again, how to believe again, how to wonder again, and how to experience it every day of our lives. Don't you want that? Isn't that cool? To be able to feel that in 2026, to live that new year, to be able to finish the year, next year, 2026, looking back and being like, man, look at all that I accomplished. Look at the dreams, look at the goals, look at the mindset, look at how I've changed my attitude, my mind, my heart. Look at where I'm at. I'm so pumped for you. I'm so pumped for you. I believe that once you tap into that, I really do, that your love for Disneyland or Walt Disney World or wherever you call your home Disney park, it will skyrocket. It really will. I can guarantee you that, because you're not just waiting to find magic when you walk in the gates, you're bringing the magic with you because you are a magic maker. Yeah, because the magic's already in you. So you're not just waiting to find it. You're like, I'm bringing it. And then when I go, I'm going to be reminded of again in a Disney park, and I'm going to experience even more that I'm going to take with me. So it continues to build the magic in my heart. I truly believe that this workshop, this masterclass, this Disneyland mindset is going to be a game changer. Not just for Disney fans, but really for anyone who's ready to make 2026 their most magical year yet. I mean, we're going to talk about practical steps, real ways to train your mind using the same creativity and imagination that built Disneyland itself. I've got so much coming. I mean, I'm continuing to build this. I just wanted to give you a snippet today. I wanted to give you just a little taste of what's coming, but it's going to be a lot of pixie dust overload for you. I hope you're ready because this is the spark you've been waiting for. The reminder that you already have everything you need to live your own happiest place on earth. Right where you are, you have it. I'm just here to pull it out of you. I'm just here to remind you of it. Because the truth is, Disneyland doesn't give you the magic. I know you may think it does. And I know I thought like that for a long time. I thought like I had to go to Disneyland to get the magic. Now it's real. It does something to us. We know it. And I've already, I've spent this podcast talking about the beauty of just being in Disney park, how much we love it, how much I love it. But I'll tell you what it does and what it's done for me and what I hope that it will do for you. That it reminds you of the magic you already carry. And when you learn to live from that space, that's when life starts to feel like a story Walt would have dreamed up himself. So that's what's coming in January 2026. The Disneyland Mindset Workshop. Just big smile on my face if you could see. We're going to dive deep, dream big, and start living the kind of life that makes people stop and say, whoa, what's the magic vibe this person is giving? I need some of that. And you know what you're going to do? You'll just smile because you'll know, well, I don't just go to Disneyland to get the magic. I've discovered and learned how the magic is really in me and how I can experience my happiest place on earth wherever I might be. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening today and for being part of this journey all year. I really want to thank you. I'm so excited for what's coming. I want to thank you for joining me on this magical adventure. Everything we've talked about, from believing in yourself to courage to overcoming fear, has led to this. So please, if you're not doing so already, I want to invite you to follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, at Ruben Rios Inspires. I share a lot of content there. Please, if you've not done so already, subscribe to this podcast. Make sure to share it with a friend who needs this message today. And remember always, you are the magic because the magic is in you.